Good afternoon and welcome to American Legion's Mid-South Regional Tournament on live stream STL. We are live from Ronsick Field in Washington, Missouri, home to Washington, Missouri, post 218. Ray Halbrook, we have Mr. Coach Brian Woody Garner.
Hello, kids.
And we have Brian Kappinger on board with us today. And game 2 today between Missouri, and they are going to be taking on Oklahoma.
Elimination game.
It is an elimination game. Neither team scored a run yesterday from what I remember. Is that correct?
That is
correct.
Yeah.
Both teams suffered a 1-0 loss.
So it should be an interesting situation here. And I'm going to turn it over to you guys for the rest of this game.
The lineups for Oklahoma, the visitors, will be the batting order: Edwards, Odell, Goodson, Culbreth, Wood, McCarter, Shelton, McHatton, and Scott. They are facing. Folks, we were given wrong information. Oklahoma is the home team. So we've got to flip our script right here. Apologize. Washington is the visitors. They are led by Jasper, Eckhoff, and Skaggs, Carrier, Hendrickson, and Elbert, Patke, Williams, and Mort. That's the batting order for Washington. They are facing right-hander number 7, Chalin Robertson, for Oklahoma. So they are just about ready to go. Yeah, we were given wrong information, so we have to change our graphics, change our paperwork here, but we can do that. And we're ready to go, kids. Stepping up to the plate, number 11 for Missouri, Cohen Jasper, the center fielder. First pitch, grounded to third. Culbreth knocks it down, throws him out. 1 up, 1 down. That's how we start. 1 pitch, 1 out. If you're Oklahoma, boy, you like that. That'll bring in number 10, shortstop Drew Eckhoff. Right-handed hitter. Fun at the old ballpark, kids. First pitch is inside, ball 1 to Eckhoff. Trying to finish up our opening touches here with all our graphics and things. Pulled the old switcheroo on us. That ball's bunted out toward the mound. Pitcher grabs it, throws it down in the right field corner. Nice job by Scott, the right fielder, to back that up. So Eckhoff reaches on the error by the pitcher. 1 on, 1 out. Great job by Scott, the right fielder. Doing his job of getting over there and backing up the play. If he doesn't, that guy goes all the way to third base. That'll bring in number 24, third baseman Dayton Skaggs, right-handed hitter, right down on that knob. Strike called. Good pitch by Robertson to get ahead of the hitter. Robertson checks and pitches. Fly ball. Deep center, Odell going back, reaches up, makes the catch.
Good tracking out there by Odell.
That'll bring in number 1, the DH this afternoon, and pitcher for Washington, Colton Carrier.
All right, back in business. I got my lineups flipped over, so we're good to go now.
The defense for Oklahoma, Wood, Odell, and Scott in the outfield. Culbreth, McCarter, Edwards, and Goodson around the infield. McHatton is the catcher. Robertson, the pitcher. So now you're set.
You talked about in the pregame, just the tough mental battle it's going to be for Ada Oklahoma. They're coming in off of that 1-0 loss in 10 innings. I mean, you talk about just, a heartbreaker as you battle, and then essentially almost play 2 full games and find yourself in the loser's bracket.
It's disheartening on both sides.
Right.
Because both teams had chances to score. That ball's a line drive to center. Nice job by Carrier. Took it right back where it came from. So 2 on, 2 out for Missouri here in the first. Now to bring in the catcher, number 6, Noah Hendrickson.
That's always the fun there as the catcher when you're in the on-deck circle with 2 outs. You got to keep your shin pads on, and then all of a sudden the big 2-out hit, and you're like throwing everything off just to get up to the plate.
And the bat boy looks to be in his upper 60s. He's picking up bats. Then he goes and gets the shin guards. Ooh, where was that pitch? Ball 1 to Noah. We could be in for a barn burner here. Pretty evenly matched teams here in the second game. That ball disappeared. 1 ball, 1 strike. First game today, Tennessee trailing most of the way, comes roaring back. Wow. And I mean roaring.
Right. That's 7 runs, 6.
Oh, my gosh. 11-5 win over Kansas. Kansas dominated them. Ball outside to Hendrickson, 2-1. Kansas dominated them for 5 innings, and all of a sudden, it's what happens.
That's right. Those bats came to life.
Next pitch. Strike called. Good pitch, 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes the count.
Just for the mental state of both teams here, you kind of like them both to get on the board early just to kind of make up for yesterday a little bit.
Ball 3, 3-2. Boy, isn't that the truth? Kind of takes the edge off.
Right. Lets them settle down and just play baseball.
Gives you hope that, hey, we can score.
Right.
Ooh, an inside move. Fake back to second. What was it? A combined 17 innings without either one of these teams getting a run?
Right.
Dude.
And it goes back to your point. I mean, they did have opportunities, just couldn't capitalize throughout both games. Oh, man.
Save.
Oh, wow. Just snuck that hand back in there, his Carrier. That was a good play over there by Goodson sneaking in behind him.
I love stuff like that. I think they should have saved that. We had a play just like that when I was coaching, same sort of situation, but with bases loaded. And we crushed a team. They had the bases loaded and were threatening, and we picked them off. Now that strikeout will end the inning, so nothing doing for Washington in the first. We got no score, and shortly when they get ready, we will go to the bottom of the first with Oklahoma coming to bat.
Before we go to any kind of break or anything like that, I'd like to just let everybody know this is the time yesterday that we were having some major issues. Internet's been kind of going in and out, so we are at the mercy of the internet, unfortunately, here. If we would lose the internet during this game, we're going to continue to record it. We will have it back up on video on demand, so if you want to be able to watch the rest of it, for some crazy reason something happens and we go down, we will have that particular one. We do apologize yesterday. Yesterday, our second game, we were in a situation where we weren't sure exactly what was going on. We wanted to get to the bottom of it, so we had the rest of this week. So unfortunately, we don't have all of that particular game, and we are not planning on releasing that particular game, unfortunately. So our apologies, but again, we're at the mercy of the internet here,
right.
And there's a lot of things. There's a lot of different things going on in the background here that causes us to be able to be up and down and up and down, and sometimes we're green, sometimes we're yellow. We wanted to just let you guys know that. So if you go down and it does not come back up, we will have this a little bit later today, and it'll be in its entirety. So that's our disclaimer for today. We hope you enjoy this week. However deep your team goes, we wish you all the best, and let's continue with some American Legion baseball here for the Mid-South Regional. Why not there, Coach, right?
So here we go. Here's the Oklahoma batting order. It will be, they're the home team, batting here in the bottom of the first. It'll be Edwards, Odell, and Goodson, Culberth, Wood, and McCarter, Shelton, McHatton, and Scott. They are facing right-handed pitcher for Washington, Missouri, number 23, Caden Carroll. And strolling up to the plate, number 4, left-handed hitting, second baseman, Elvis Edwards.
Did collect a hit in yesterday's game, and was getting ready to say came out of the gate swinging yesterday, and it looks no different this afternoon.
He swung through a fastball, down and in. Good pitch. Next pitch, grounded to short, up, over, got him. Nice play by Eckhoff. And what leather we saw flashed in the game 1 this morning.
Oh, absolutely. A number of great plays across the diamond, but, a couple there by shortstop, going up the middle, diving, stopping the ball, throwing on a spin move. A lot going on.
In steps number 2, center fielder Dalton Odell. We had some good plays by third baseman, running catches by the outfielders. A couple nice plays by second baseman, but the shortstops on a swing and a miss, 1-1. The shortstops have been holding court here at the Mid-South Regional.
Oh, absolutely they have. And so for Mr. Odell, he has been on base, doesn't have a hit, but does have a sacrifice and a walk so far in the tournament.
And he has 2 strikes on him, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Ball down and in, 2-2. Every game has been a dandy. There was one the first game where Tennessee lost 8-0. It was a good game for 5 innings.
Right.
Swung on and missed, tipped into the catcher's mid, held on, 2 out. That'll bring in number 6, first baseman Pete Goodson. But it got away late.
Yeah.
But they had chances to score. They just couldn't do it. But every game has been off the charts. And it continued this morning.
Yeah, you talk about a great rebound from Columbia, Tennessee team. They were down, seemed out of it. Not a lot of life in the dugout through 5 innings. And then all of a sudden that 6th inning hit, and it was completely different.
0-2 quickly to Goodson. We were teasing the coach. We got the coach on as star of the game because they had some questions for him. And I said, at one point, the bus was parked right out here by the gate with a motor running.
That's right.
And I said, you guys came alive, slapped him right in the mouth, and all of a sudden, teasingly, strike called. That'll end the inning. Nothing doing in the first. We go to the second. This is the Mid-South Regional Tournament on Livestream STL.
Church is more than just an hour in a pew every Sunday. It's a community. It's where you can come as you are. It's a place where you can connect with God, learn from Scripture, and grow as you build relationships. It's a place where it's okay to be a work in progress. At Faith Community, you'll find an authentic group of people who are pursuing God and supporting one another along the way as we move from where we are to where God wants us to be. Wherever you're at on your journey, you are welcome here.
Go to the second. No score. It'll be 6, 7, and 8 for Washington. Jumping in, number 15, Andrew Elbert, the second baseman, right-handed hitter. Robertson back to the mound. First pitch. Off-speed pitch misses. Ball one. Another curveball, down 2-0.
You'd think from both teams here today, you're kind of throwing the guy you have the most trust in as far as on the mound, being an elimination game. You want to make sure you set the tone early. Maybe even, like we said, get out, score a little bit, make it a little more challenging for the other team.
Wild pitch back to the screen, 3-0. Both these guys' backs are against the wall. Ground ball, second base. Edwards up, over, and out. So their backs are against the wall. So if the one team does something, you got to match them. If they throw a shutout, you better get out here and throw a shutout.
The only thing about that last at-bat from Andrew Elbert I just didn't like, it was 3-0 right there, and you swung at a pitch, ended up grounding out. I mean, I know it was a good pitch. It was over the zone, but make him throw a couple more.
You got yourself out.
Right.
And in steps number 16, left fielder Cade Patke. Patke was on the mound yesterday.
Pitched very, very well for this team.
Fine job. Big hopper to the shortstop. McCarter got him. 2 up, 2 down.
You talk about it, 6 innings, only giving up the 1 earned run. He had 3 walks in the game, 6 strikeouts. So great job by Mr. Patke on the mound yesterday.
Boy, you hate to waste something like that, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
In steps Ryan Williams, number 18. Ryan's at first base today, and he takes a strike. But right now, both pitchers are on cruise control. They're filling up the strike zone, getting some ground balls. Had balls fouled back. That's a Master Tech Auto Glass foul ball. You're in good hands with Master Tech. 636-208-0018. Steve and Amanda, you got an issue? Get down there and see them. They'll square you up. Ground ball, third baseman grabs it, throws over. Got him. Nice play by Culbreth. And that will end the inning. We're going to move on to the home half of 2. This is the Mid-South Regional Tournament on Livestream STL.
McCain's Towing and Auto Body, a family-owned and operated business centrally located in Jefferson County. Your one-stop shop, 24/7 towing and recovery, auto body repairs, and mechanical needs. Small or large, leave us in charge. Give us a call at 636-479-9995 or visit 888 Commercial Boulevard in Herculaneum, Missouri.
Go to the home half of 2. Strolling up to the plate with a little skip in his step. Number 20, Carson Culbreth, third baseman. Enid, Oklahoma. 44. No scores we play here in the home half of 2. We'll set the Washington defense here in a second. In fact, we'll do it now. Patke, Jasper, and Mort in the outfield. Around the infield from third to first, Skaggs, Eckhoff, Elbert, and Williams. The catcher is Hendrickson. Strike, good pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike to Culbreth. Ball low. In the dirt again, 3-1.
And Culber's still looking for that first hit of the tournament here. Again, when you go back and look at the numbers for this young man, he has kind of led the way offensively for this team.
And he draws a leadoff walk. Well, that's what you want if you're Oklahoma. That'll bring in number 10, left fielder, Kendron Wood.
Did have a hit in yesterday's game, so 1 for 3 on the tournament so far.
Squares the bunt, pops that up, back out of play.
I think he fooled himself with that one. He squared the bunt, and that pitch was coming at it, and didn't know kind of what to do with that one. Stayed true, tried to bunt it, but
I
just couldn't
don't
get it down.
understand these guys that try to bunt a ball that's out of the strike zone.
Right.
If you're trying to sacrifice and the pitcher's going to walk you, take it.
Oh, I'd call time. Yep, there you go. Good call. I was going to say,
yeah.
Pitcher's holding on to the ball too long on that one. You got to call time and reset there.
And your runner at first base is out there. His legs are locking up. Courtesy throw over to first.
Well, we saw the same thing from this Oklahoma team in yesterday's game. A number of bunt attempts that they were just not able to get down.
Yes.
And it came back to hurt them in that game. And so you wonder, you got to find a way to get this one down if you're looking to sacrifice.
That ball got the catcher. It went straight through. Got the catcher and the umpire. Wild pitch. Culberth goes to second. 1 ball, 1 strike on the hitter. That is not friendly to the umpire when a pitch comes straight through,
yeah, you wonder
unfettered, and
there was some
nails you.
confusion from catcher Hendrickson and Carroll there, because typically you don't see a catcher miss a fastball like that. I mean, unless he just thought the batter was actually going to bunt it down.
Ball and 2-1. And we haven't noticed the umpire making the catcher mad yet.
No, so it wasn't an intentional miss by any stretch, I think, on Hendrickson. I think it's just a miss of the ball and catching the umpire in the left shoulder there.
There was a few years ago a major league catcher got mad at an umpire and let a fastball go straight through untouched. About tore that umpire's appendage off. Swung on and missed. Good off-speed pitch. Catcher got in a little. You could tell on the replay it was intentional. Hey, quit screwing around back there and do your job. You won't get hit.
It's a good conversation here from Hendrickson to Carroll here. I think they have been crossed up a couple times, so just let's make sure the signs are correct. What you're throwing is what I'm anticipating you to throw. Because especially with the runner out at second in Culberth, you do not want to get another pass ball to allow him to walk to third.
Nobody out. We're in the second. 2-2 pitch. Fouled straight back. So McCain's towing an auto body foul ball. Small or large, we're in charge. 636-479-9995. McCain's towing an auto body. 2-2 pitch from Carroll. Line drive caught by the third baseman. It wasn't a rocket shot, more of a soft shot. Still, caught it. Runner got back to second. 1 down. In steps number 15. Shortstop Lane McCarter. Squares the bunt, takes the ball.
You wonder if not having a run for the tournament so far is, getting into the coaches' head just a little bit, trying all these additional sacrifices and things like that just to try and get a run across.
I'd be willing to take that bet. Runner stealing third. Ground ball. Shortstop recovers. Fields throws him out. 6-3 on the put out. Nice job by Eckhoff. Runner to third. Oklahoma putting the runner in motion, trying to make something happen.
Now that I don't mind. A hit and run in that situation.
Nope.
You know,
not at all.
Catch somebody out of position just a little bit because they're going to cover.
In steps number 19. This is the DH for the afternoon, Ryan Shelton. He takes ball one. Oh, no. Strike one, sorry. Strike one. Ball got away just a little bit, but not enough for an advance. Runner is at third with 2 down. We're in the second.
Shelton came in the game late yesterday, had a couple plate appearances, did manage to get a hit, and so looking to maybe get the first run across here in the tournament if he can find a way to get that single here.
Boy, and if you could scrape this in with 2 out, so much the better. Strike called. 1-2. Ball.
Thought about pulling the trigger, but good job by Shelton holding up on that one as that breaking ball was sliding quite a bit away from him.
Strike 3 called. Ah, man. Looked low from here, but that'll end the inning. We go to third. No score. This is the Mid-South Regional Tournament on Livestream STL.
I'm Scott Seek, your local Edward Jones financial advisor. When we work together, we'll focus on what's important to you. We'll create a personalized financial strategy backed by our advice, tools, and resources to help you reach your goals. And we'll partner to help your strategy stay on track no matter what happens. Contact me today at 636-937-8081. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Mama's on the Hill, home of the original toasted ravioli. For reservations, gift cards, and banquet and catering inquiries, contact them at 314-776-3100, located at 2132 Edwards in St. Louis, Missouri. Check them out on the web on mamasonthehill.com. Follow them on Facebook and Instagram for exclusive holiday offers.
Guys, I've always wanted to ask you this since you're both pitchers. What's your favorite pitch? It's a fastball? Okay, I know. It's a curveball. No? Okay, well, what's your favorite pitch?
Oh, yeah. Spitball.
The Main Street Sports Show. You never know what we're going to throw at you.
Deadlocked at 0 through 2. We go to the third. It'll be 9-1-2 for Washington Post 218. And Justin Mort steps in. Right fielder today for Washington. Robertson still on the mound for his third inning of work. Misses in on the first pitch to Mort. That one upstairs and high. .3-0 now. Mort in the driver's seat. Both teams struggling with that goose egg, still looking to kind of break that. Get their first runs of the tournament as Mort starts it off well here in the top of the third with a 4-pitch walk. It's going to flip the lineup. Cohen Jasper, 0 for 1 with a ground out.
Same thing happened with Oklahoma in the previous inning.
Right.
3-1, they got to walk to start the inning.
They're just trying to match each other at
Dude,
this
I'm
point,
telling
apparently,
you,
right?
You can do it, I can do it better.
Say.
You walk us, I'll walk you.
Monkey see, monkey do.
Bingo.
Here we go.
All day. All right,
So-
let's get a little scoring action going here, huh? How
Oh,
about
quick pickoff attempt. Ball almost gets by first baseman Goodson. Good job by him dancing around the runner as he's diving back in. They almost caught Mort taking that extra step there. This one down and in. Jasper kind of doing his own little two-step to get away from that one. See if Washington looks to get the runner going. Robertson seems to think that Mort is going to be on the move as he tries another pickoff there.
He's got a decent lead.
No go, ball high. So yet to see a strike in the inning from Robertson. 6 pitches, all have missed.
Jasper seems, he seems like he's bunting. He keeps squirring around. Throw a strike here. If he wants to get himself out, let him.
Squares to bunt, doesn't get it, fouled back to the screen. And Jasper shaking his head, felt like he should have got that one down, but didn't happen. Looks to bunt. It seemed like it was going to be a ball up and in, and more out of self-defense fouls this one off. And so just like that, 2-2.
I got an idea here about something. He keeps squaring around the bunt. The pitcher sees it. So he has his bat up here. He's throwing at his bat.
Right.
See what happens here. He's got a swing now. Ball.
And that's a ball high. So full count now to Jasper.
I think the last 2 pitches when he squared, he did that. He was throwing at his bat. Smart by the pitcher. He got 2 foul balls out of it.
Force him to react at it.
Yeah.
Another courtesy throw over to first. Mort back in safely.
You're taught to get your bat at the top of the strike zone. And then use your knees to go down if you have to. Don't start down and come up, because then you pop it up.
Second walk in the inning, so 2 on now, nobody out as Jasper does reach. And it looks like we're going to get pitching coach for Oklahoma out to at least have a conversation here with Robertson, as it seems like his command is struggling a bit. Because even the 2 pitches that were fouled off in the bunt attempt weren't necessarily strikes.
No, they weren't. Again, I think he was throwing at the bat. He got 2 strikes out of it, but he didn't finish. He ended up walking him. But getting back to the bunting, you start your bat at the top of the strike zone, and if the pitch is down, you use your knees and go down to it. And if you do and you make contact, you're going to drive it into the ground. That's what you want anyway.
Keep that bat at the right angle there.
But if you're up here and the ball is high, you push your bat up to the ball, you're going to pop it up. Or most likely foul it back.
Extended conversation here. Home plate umpire has to go out and break it up, saying, all right, fellas, you've had enough time to figure it out. It's do or die, so get in here. Infield gathers around, make sure they know what the play is. Drew Eckhoff, shortstop for Washington, going to step to the plate. He did reach on an error in the first. He did bunt, and pitcher Robertson with an errant throw down the first base line. See if the sacrifice is on again. First pitch in for a strike. No sign of the sacrifice. Both corners are in front of the bag for Oklahoma. Middle is back for the double play. This time he does square, gets a bunt down. Only play is going to be at 1, and he doesn't get it. And so hustling down the line as Eckhoff tumbles after stepping on the bag. First baseman Goodson came in for the bunt and then started backpedaling a little bit to try and get back to the bag, and it wasn't in time. And so the first 3 have reached here, 2 via the walk and then a bunt single by Drew Eckhoff to load the bases with no outs. How many times have we made that call today?
Boy, And I don't know what the first baseman was doing when he kept coming. The ball didn't come his direction. You got to
He's got
get
to
back.
backpedal, right? Put the second baseman, because second baseman's playing up the middle for a double play. He's got
Right.
a long way to get to the first base bag. It's got to be some more communication there. In steps Dayton Skaggs. First pitch fouled off and out of play. A MasterTech Auto Glass foul ball. You're in good hands with MasterTech. So Washington threatening here in the top of the third. Have loaded the bases. Pickoff attempt back at second. And they're going to get him. They are going to pick him off at second. And so Jasper strayed a little too far. And a good pickoff move by Robertson's going to get him for the first out here in the top of the third.
What is that, the third time we've seen that in the tournament? You guys have got to be better back there. You're not going anywhere. There's a runner in front of you.
So short spot sneaks in. Runner from first goes. This one is going to hit Skaggs. And so hit by pitch is going to reload the bases now with one out. So the DH in today's game, Colton Carrier, going to step in. He is 1 for 1 with a single. So yet again, a big opportunity here for this Washington team. See if they can capitalize. First pitch swinging, fouled back into the net. Only out so far in the inning recorded on a pickoff at second. Jasper caught leaning just a bit too much. It's been a little bit of an adventure for Robertson on the mound. He has not been very consistent in this inning as that one misses down.
Exasperating. Jiminy.
Another one skied and fouled out of play on the right field line. 1-2 count now to Carrier.
I don't see Popsicle Boy.
No young fan out there running.
Maybe he's
get
full.
That foul ball.
Maybe he's full.
Maybe he took your advice finally. Heard the live stream and he's holding out.
Businessman.
This one again skied down the first base line. Not going to be in play as this one scoots out just past the right field bleachers.
I was hoping Goodson wouldn't jam up our cameras by slamming into the fence.
We did see that from Edwards yesterday. Same team. Second baseman Edwards running hard for a pop-up. Went hard into the fence. Took out our right field camera there. And this one again skied. This one's going to be in play. McCarter, shortstop, calling for it.
Infield fly.
Yep, I was getting ready to say infield fly. Batter is automatically out. But McCarter goes ahead and makes the play.
And, dude, just like that, they are one pitch from getting out of the inning without giving up a run. Bases loaded, nobody out.
Right. I mean, think about that. That has been the plague for both of these teams offensively. And so you're looking for a big hit here from Noah Hendrickson, the catcher. 0 for 1, struck out swinging in the second. First pitch is not going to be in the zone. Foul just behind the plate. 1-1 count now. Let's see which way the momentum pendulum will swing right here. Going to get him swinging for strike 2. 1-2 now the count. Robertson set and ready. Misses up. Still no score here in the top of the 3rd. Ball down. Full count now. Runners will be off on the pitch. Missouri loading the bases with no outs, has yet to scratch across a run. Big opportunity still awaits them if Hendrickson can find his way to first. Another pickoff look by Robertson, but Eckhoff back easily. Good idea there, maybe try and catch somebody leaning a little bit, running on the pitch. And this one is popped up, sky towards the right field line. Gonna fade into foul territory, and good job by Edwards tracking that one all the way. But they are going to leave the bases loaded, not get any across. Washington loads them with no outs. Oklahoma gets out of it. We stay knotted at 0. This is the Mid-South Regional Tournament on Livestream STL.
Church is more than just an hour in a pew every Sunday. It's a community. It's where you can come as you are. It's a place where you can connect with God, learn from Scripture, and grow as you build relationships. It's a place where it's okay to be a work in progress. At Faith Community, you'll find an authentic group of people who are pursuing God and supporting one another along the way as we move from where we are to where God wants us to be. Wherever you're at on your journey, you are welcome here.
Home half of the 3rd, it will be McHatton, Scott, and then back to the top in Edwards, excuse me. I was thinking of the Texas player, Elvis Andrews there.
Exactly.
But, maybe he's playing like him, but
hey,
it
he's
is
fast
Elvis
like him.
Edwards, that is for sure. That will be back at the top. So Carroll on the bump.
You know, these are some of the best teams. They're state champions, okay? They're
Right.
here playing. But, boy, some of the mistakes that are being made by individual players at the most inopportune times mind-boggle me.
I can just watch the steam coming off of you when you see some of these plays
Dude,
that are being made.
I'm soaking wet because it's sticking under my hat. I just can't get over it.
0-2 count now on McHatton.
But, you know, championship teams don't make those mistakes.
It has been a bit of a struggle. Again, Washington loading the bases with no outs, a pickoff, and then a couple pop-outs to strand them as we watch McHatton go down on strikes there.
Now, a thought. If you're struggling that bad, why don't you safety squeeze a run home? Well, here's the problem with that. Do you have anybody in that situation that can bunt?
Got to trust the person that's going to be able to put it down.
And apparently you can, as a strike is called. Apparently you don't, because they're not doing it.
That's it. Jackson Scott stepping to the plate, right fielder today. His first action of the tournament.
And no matter which team you may be talking about. Neither team has scored here. You can't keep putting all this on your pitchers.
There's a weight that gets laid on them to have to go out and be perfect.
Yeah,
That one misses out. 1-2 now the count on Scott.
Because if you keep putting this on your pitchers and they fail by giving up 1 run, then they think they're a failure because I lost the game. No, you didn't. These guys couldn't score a run. They couldn't get a hit for you. You know, and that's for any team.
So 2 up, 2 down via the strikeout for Carroll. He is dealing right now as the 8 and 9 hitters go down swinging, and it's going to flip back to the top in Elvis Edwards, who is 0 for 1 on the day with a ground out. And that breaking ball misses out. And Edwards with a wide O kind of stance there. Doesn't really, have a leg kick or anything like that. Is just back and swings as he takes strike 1.
Carroll has only surrendered a walk, and that's it.
This one's a high chopper right back at Carroll. He's going to collect, looks to take it himself, but tosses at the last minute to Williams. And with Edwards' speed, he is going to beat that out. And so credit him with an infield single. So wasn't hit hard, didn't have to be. Just a little miscommunication there, and Edwards is on with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 3rd. Squaring to bunt. Not bunting. Taking the strike is Odell. Pickoff attempt. No dice as Edwards back in.
Better be careful over there. Carroll's a little quick there.
And this one is skied out to center. Backtracking fast is Jasper, but he's going to make the catch on the run just before the warning track to end the inning. So Jasper getting on his horse, tracking that one down and retiring Odell to end the 3rd. We go to the 4th, no score. This is the Mid-South Regional Tournament on Livestream STL.
McCain's Towing and Auto Body, a family-owned and operated business centrally located in Jefferson County. Your one-stop shop, 24/7 towing and recovery, auto body repairs, and mechanical needs. Small or large, leave us in charge. Give us a call at 636-479-9995 or visit 888 Commercial Boulevard in Herculaneum, Missouri.
We're moving to the 4th inning. We got no score here.
Sound familiar for these teams? You know they're stressing. Coach staff is just beside themselves right now on both. Just trying to figure out what do we got to do to scratch across the run.
Stepping in for Washington is Andrew Elberts. He grounded out his last time up. Takes a ball in the dirt back to the screen. I'm just exasperated because there's been chances.
Right. I mean, again, not, to beat a dead horse, but 5 left on base for Washington, 2 for Oklahoma.
You have to find a way to scratch across a run because you're not scoring runs. So now that ball's down in front of the fielder. A base hit, leadoff hit for Elbert. That brings in Patke. He grounded out to short his first time up. But if you as a player, if your players aren't scoring a run, as a coach, you must take over.
Right.
When they get on, you must take over and scratch across the run. There's ways you can do this.
Yeah.
You have got to step up and take over and scratch a run across for your team. And we've seen that on several fronts in these games. Now, if you're that type that, boy, you're like the American League team and you just want to wait and hit the 5-run home run, that ball's bunted back to the screen by Patke. You know, that's the reputation of American League baseball. They just want to sit and wait and hit home runs. The National League is known for stealing, bunting, and all that. So if that's your philosophy to wait and hit the home runs, it ain't happening, boys. You got to manufacture. There's a bunt to third base. Nice job. Sacrifice is good. Runner to second. Brings in Williams. He grounded out to third. That's what I'm talking about.
Right. I mean,
move them over.
Just move them over. Do what you can do.
Great piece of execution and strategy by the Washington, Missouri team. Ryan Andrews, 0 for 1. Robertson pitches. Ground ball, base hit to left. They'll hold the runner at third. We got runners on the corners. 1 out.
They've had their chances. Somebody's got to step up. You know, I mean, you have Justin Mort coming up. Somebody's got to step up with the big hit here.
What did Mort do the last time?
He walked.
Okay. I didn't have that marked down. I didn't know what he did. So he walked. So he's been on base once. You got a first and third play here. I would use it in a heartbeat. Here comes a squeeze.
Wow,
Foul
good
ball.
attempt there by McHatton, getting out from behind the plate, laying out to try and get that bunt.
That's what I'm talking about. Manufacture a run. On a suicide squeeze, you got to touch the baseball. Nice job by the hitter. Nice job by the hitter. And the catcher is down.
I think the wind just kind of got knocked out of him as he was going all for that ball. He was trying to catch it on the fly. Give him a minute to catch his breath because he landed hard on the turf.
You don't think this doesn't mean something to these kids? 80 degrees. You're in the loser's bracket. You haven't scored a run in the tournament, and you're still going all out.
I mean, that's what you got to do. Give it all for your team, for yourself here.
Folks, that's Caden McHatton back there.
Yes.
Number 2. Nice job, young man. Props and love to you, brother, for selling out. He almost caught that ball.
He did. And Washington would have been in a world of hurt.
Well, and
had
I'll
he
bet
done
you
that.
he would have got up and doubled him off third. I'll bet. So let's see what happens here. 1 strike to the batter. Ball inside.
You kind of tipped your play there, so you can't. I mean, you could come back with
Yes,
another one.
Yeah, you could
surprise them again.
Absolutely, I've done it. You could go off and do a safety squeeze. Fly ball to right. They're going to tag. Here comes the right fielder. That ball drops, and there will be no play. Run scores.
Oh man, you see it. Jackson Scott with his hands on his head right there. The ball drops in front of him. The runner got the late jump because he was going to tag from third. He still would have had a shot at the runner, but did not make the throw. And so easy RBI single there for Mort.
I wonder if he would have had a shot of throwing the runner out at second.
Maybe there's just a couple of those plays kind of got in his head a little bit and just couldn't decide.
Now the lineup flips. Cohen Jasper, the leadoff man, comes in. He's 0 for 1 with a walk. Fly ball to right. There's Scott again. He makes the catch. He gets it in. Runner tags and goes to third. Nice job by Jasper, the hitter, moving that runner over. Nice job by Scott getting the ball back in, keeping the runner from going to second. So you still got a force out in play as Drew Eckhoff steps in. He's got a bunt, reached on a pair of errors.
And man, you make a mental mistake like that, and isn't it just like baseball that ball finds you again out there in right field for
Always.
Scott? This time he made the play, and so 2 outs again in the inning here, and Oklahoma looking to get out of this, only giving up the one. They're going to look to get in a rundown here. Look at this. Will the run score?
Tagged him out. Nice job.
So they're going to get him out. I'm looking to see if they give credit to the run. I do not believe it did. And so he did not make it to the plate. So good play there by Edwards to get out of it.
That'll end the inning. We've got a 1-0 ball game. This is the Mid-South Regional Tournament on Livestream STL.
McCain's Towing and Auto Body, a family-owned and operated business centrally located in Jefferson County. Your one-stop shop, 24/7 towing and recovery, auto body repairs, and mechanical needs. Small or large, leave us in charge. Give us a call at 636-479-9995 or visit 888 Commercial Boulevard in Herculaneum, Missouri.
I'm Scott Seek, your local Edward Jones financial advisor. When we work together, we'll focus on what's important to you. We'll create a personalized financial strategy backed by our advice, tools, and resources to help you reach your goals. And we'll partner to help your strategy stay on track no matter what happens. Contact me today at 636-937-8081. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Mama's on the Hill, home of the original toasted ravioli. For reservations, gift cards, and banquet and catering inquiries, contact them at 314-776-3100, located at 2132 Edwards in St. Louis, Missouri. Check them out on the web on mamasonthehill.com. Follow them on Facebook and Instagram for exclusive holiday offers.
We go to the bottom of the fourth. Oklahoma now trails 1-0. Leading off is Pete Goodson. He swings and hits the first pitch, foul out of play. That's a McCain's Towing and Auto Body foul ball. Strike called, good pitch. Ground ball, big hop to the third baseman, Skaggs. Goes over to first, 1 up, 1 down. 5-3 on the put out if you're scoring at home. That'll bring in Carson Culbreth. He walked last time up. Strike called at the knees. Great pitch. Outside, bottom of the zone. Couldn't have hit that with a boat paddle. Ground ball. Big hop to the second baseman. Elbert throws. Got him. Nice play, young man. 4-3 on the put out. Five pitches, 2 outs.
That's what you want to see. I
Bingo.
mean, you get back in there. You just scratched across one. You've started to see life with the bats.
And if you have no more patience than that, then you go ahead and ground out.
Right.
Strike called to Kendron Wood. He hit a line drive to third base his last time up. Ball down and back to the screen.
So do have a little bit of action.
Ball back to the mound. The pitcher picks it up and throws. That will end the inning. Nothing doing for Oklahoma. We go to the fifth, 1-0 Missouri. This is the Mid-South Regional Tournament on Livestream STL.
Guys, I've always wanted to ask you this since you're both pitchers. What's your favorite pitch? It's a fastball? Okay, I know. It's a curveball. No? Okay, well, what's your favorite pitch?
Oh, yeah. Spitball.
The Main Street Sports Show. You never know what we're going to throw at you.
Ray, I'll say real quick, I really admire what you guys do with this. I think everybody who's ever tuned into one of these, whether it's a Legion game, whether it's a high school baseball game, with basketball, football, whatever it is, I've heard nothing but tremendous feedback about Livestream STL and what you guys do and the quality of production, things like that. I would really encourage anybody who's involved in athletics throughout the county, really anywhere in the metro area, anybody who's interested in sponsoring activities to get on board and get involved with this. I think it's added a ton to what we do here. It's added a ton to the program. You guys are a class act. You're committed to doing things the right way, and we really appreciate that.
Back here, top of the fifth, it will be Drew Eckhoff leading things off, and he is going to get hit by the pitch. First pitch in the inning, and so down to first. And Washington, Missouri looking to keep tacking on here as they were able to get one in the top of the fourth. It's going to bring up Dayton Skaggs. He's 0 for 1. Flew out in the first, was hit by a pitch. Pickoff attempt. Back in easily is Eckhoff.
Five hits in this game.
Eckhoff off on the move. The ball is down in the dirt, skips off the catcher. Going to be no throw. So stolen base for Eckhoff.
Washington has 4 hits. Oklahoma has 1. That ain't going to win you many ball games.
So Robertson still on the mound for Oklahoma. And this one is driven out to center, but tracking well is Odell. He's going to make the catch, get the throw in quickly, so Eckhoff has to remain at second.
Got a little activity in the Washington bullpen.
Colton Carrier going to come to the plate. He is 1 for 2 on the day, singled, and then flew out on an infield fly to shortstop Lane McCarter. And he gets hit in the back elbow here and is going to make his way down to first. So 2 hit batsmen in the inning for Robertson. Sandwiched between a fly ball out to center. So Noah Hendrickson, the catcher, is going to step in.
Ben Losing warming up in the bullpen for Washington.
And he swings at the first pitch, grounds to short, looking for the 6-4-3, but Edwards is going to hold on that one, and they're only going to get the lead runner there at second. So that is going to be 2 outs with runners on the corner. And that's going to bring up Andrew Elbert. First pitch misses. So Elbert 1 for 2, singled in his last at bat.
And he scored the only run of the game in the last inning.
That one misses up. Again, Washington looking for a 2-out hit here to extend their lead. Runners on the corners. And this one is sky to right. Backpedaling is Scott in right. Now coming in and is going to make the catch. And that will end the inning. So 2 more left stranded as we head to the home half. Oklahoma looking to get back in this one. This is the Mid-South Regional Tournament on Livestream STL.
Church is more than just an hour in a pew every Sunday. It's a community. It's where you can come as you are. It's a place where you can connect with God, learn from Scripture, and grow as you build relationships. It's a place where it's okay to be a work in progress. At Faith Community, you'll find an authentic group of people who are pursuing God and supporting one another along the way as we move from where we are to where God wants us to be. Wherever you're at on your journey, you are welcome here.
From PGA Tour players like Max Homa, to golf celebrities like Paige Spiranac, to newbies looking to have fun and improve their game, X Golf is the home of indoor golf. Play on the world's most advanced golf simulators, in standardized national tournaments, X Leagues, and host events. Train with PGA professionals. Entertain with great food, a full bar, and friends.
X Golf. Play, train, and entertain.
Hey Dylan, check this out. It says right here, your father and I are second cousins. We're related.
Well, if that's the case, you owe me a graduation present.
Very funny.
At least you can say you're related to an all-conference and all-district baseball player. How does that feel?
I will admit, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Hey Dylan.
Yeah?
At least you could say you're related to a famous sports media person. What's that like?
I wouldn't know. But I do know to watch the Main Street Sports Show on Livestream STL.
The Main Street Sports Show, shining a light in Jefferson County.
Very funny.
Lane McCarter steps in for Oklahoma to lead off the bottom of the 5th. As we start to talk about again, Coach, it's getting late for this team.
We got a serious discussion going on with the coach of Oklahoma and the umpire. Okay, so that's been resolved.
All right, I guess trying to figure out, not sure what that conversation is.
No clue. It's the third base coach, and he had a conversation as he was headed to the third base coaching box for the inning.
And so first pitch swinging is McCarter, grounds to third, Skaggs up with it over to Williams, and so 1 pitch, 1 out.
Yeah, it's getting late, dude. Bottom of 5.
In steps Ryan Shelton, DH. He is 0 for 1, was called out on strikes. And you're starting to feel a little bit for this Oklahoma team as they have not been able to find some consistent swings at the plate here in this tournament. This one, sharp grounder over to second. Elbert up with it. And a quick 2 outs here in the home half of the 5th. So number 8, Caden McHatton steps in. He is 0 for 1, struck out swinging. Looking maybe to launch a 2-out rally here for this Oklahoma team and at least bring some life into that dugout. First pitch. Watches at the knees for strike 1. Breaking ball doesn't catch the zone. Sharp grounder to first, but good play by Williams. He's going to take it himself. And a quick inning for Washington and Carroll. They're going to get back to the dish here in the 6th, still holding a 1-0 lead. This is the American Legion Mid-South Regional Tournament on Livestream STL.
McCain's Towing and Auto Body, a family-owned and operated business centrally located in Jefferson County. Your one-stop shop. 24/7 towing and recovery, auto body repairs, and mechanical needs. Small or large, leave us in charge. Give us a call at 636-479-9995 or visit 888 Commercial Boulevard in Herculaneum, Missouri.
Hi, this is Steve Curley at Master Tech Auto Glass. Response has been great to our new business, but remember, we're not new in the business of auto glass. We have over 20 years of experience in rock chip repair, full windshield replacement, and we also offer camera recalibration services to keep your safety features functioning properly. We're a family-owned business, and I sincerely ask that you give my wife, Amanda, and I the opportunity to earn your business. So stop in or give us a call at 636-208-0018 or check us out at mastertechautoglass.com. We're Master Tech Auto Glass, located at 104 Twin City Mall in Crystal City, Missouri. Your vehicle will be in good hands at Master Tech Auto Glass.
Well, another discussion taking place between the coaches of Oklahoma and the umpire.
14 for 22. So that is going to be Jackson Scott is coming out of the game, and Davin Weller is going to go into right field.
Okay, so Oklahoma is out of players now. They've only got 10. And now they're over there looking at their lineup card. So
I think there is a discrepancy. You know, we were kind of putting our minds together thinking about what the conversation could be, and maybe, just maybe, there's been a little bit of, like, you know, just markings on each other's lineup cards that has seen, it seems to Oklahoma that maybe Washington has flipped a batter or something of that magnitude, so they're trying to figure it out. But we play on.
And nobody's batted out of order, because everybody that's batted has been correct over here.
Right.
So.
The lineups I got, both teams have been true to their form.
And a leadoff single by Patke. Ryan Williams steps in. He's 1 for 2.
He singled to left his last time, right in front of Wood out there in left. You thought Wood was going to be able to make a diving play, but that sinking liner dropped in right in front of him.
That ball hit him. He attempted the swing. That's a dead ball strike.
Home plate umpire's going to...
The umpire's going to go out and talk to the umpire, but if he attempted a swing and it hit him, it's a strike and the ball is dead because it hit him. He doesn't get a base.
Right. Even if it's a bunt attempt, if you square around a bunt and you don't pull back and the ball hits you, it's still an attempted swing. So it should be a strike here on the batter. Yes, and they're going to get it right. I hear the home plate umpire calling dead ball strike.
Exactly.
He said dead ball strike, and that is the right call.
Yep. Glad they took our advice. Not that we're right, but we're right.
We're right. That's the rule. I mean, that's the official rule book right there.
I just thought of something else, too. Oklahoma has a DH. I wonder if the conversation is surrounding their DH and how they could potentially use a DH as a sub. Ground ball back to the pitcher on a bunt. He fields, throws to first base. Good sacrifice by Williams. Nice job, 1-3 on the putout. Patke to second. Great execution. That's the only thing I think could be going on.
Right.
Because then the coaches were over there in their dugout looking at their lineup card. There can't be anything else going on other than what can we do with our DH potentially.
Right. He comes in to pitch, you lose that DH spot. There's a lot of different things that come into play with that.
But, boy, you want to do it right so you don't get an illegal substitution. Now you're out of players. Pitch to Mort is a ball 1.
Mort 1 for 1 on the day. Been on base both times. A walk and then a bloop single out into right. Plated the first run of the game and the only run of the game for Missouri.
Curveball drops it in. 1-1. I don't understand how a team from Oklahoma could come to the regional championships with 10 players.
You wonder if somebody backed out last minute or
but
still.
Bring somebody up from the junior team.
Right.
Nice pitch. Dropped another curveball on him. 1-2. We always, in Slava, double rostered a few kids, just in case. Here's the 1-2. Curveball, fisted. Caught by the shortstop going into the outfield. Nice play by McCarter. Two down. And that'll flip the line up to the top to Cohen Jasper.
0 for 2 on the day, ground out. He did walk, and then he flew out deep to right.
Inside move, nobody covering.
We've seen that a number of times from Robertson when you get a runner on second, even just to break things up. He fakes the pickoff attempt. I mean, we saw early in the game he was able to get one at second base.
Curveball, grounded to third. They got the man in the rundown. Tagged him out. That'll end the inning. 5U. That retires the side. We move on in play. It's a one-run game. This is the Mid-South National Tournament on Livestream STL.
I'm Scott Seek, your local Edward Jones financial advisor. When we work together, we'll focus on what's important to you. We'll create a personalized financial strategy backed by our advice, tools, and resources to help you reach your goals. And we'll partner to help your strategy stay on track no matter what happens. Contact me today at 636-937-8081. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Mama's on the Hill, home of the original toasted ravioli. For reservations, gift cards, and banquet and catering inquiries, contact them at 314-776-3100, located at 2132 Edwards in St. Louis, Missouri. Check them out on the web on mamasonthehill.com. Follow them on Facebook and Instagram for exclusive holiday offers.
Hey, Dalen, check this out. It says right here, your father and I are second cousins. We're related.
Well, if that's the case, you owe me a graduation present.
Very funny.
At least you can say you're related to an all-conference and all-district baseball player. How does that feel?
I will admit, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Hey, Dalen.
Yeah?
At least you could say you're related to a famous sports media person. What's that like?
I wouldn't know. But I do know to watch the Main Street Sports Show on Livestream STL.
The Main Street Sports Show, shining a light in Jefferson County.
Very funny.
New pitcher for Washington, Missouri. It will be number 14, Ben Losing, right-hander. We've seen him once in this tournament already. Threw a little bit yesterday.
Just that one inning. He faced 4 batters, did give up 1 hit, but no runs across, so he was able to work himself out of it. And so looking the same here, maybe to take care of the final 2 innings here.
So here we go. 6 outs left.
Hey, last game, 6 outs was a big for the visiting team. They ended up putting 7 on the board, and so I'm sure Oklahoma's looking maybe to try and do the same here, but they're going to have to find some life at the plate.
The hitter will be Davin Wellen. He takes ball one. He's pinch hitting for Jackson Scott. Entered the game in the last inning. Bunt a tip, strike one, 1-1.
I mean, a good idea to try and make something happen here, and it's going to force Skaggs in front of the bag at third, and so maybe create a little bit more space for you if you can find one in between third and short.
Fakes a bunt, takes the strike, 1-2. Now you got yourself in a hole. Ball high, 2-2. Oh. 3-2. Even through headphones, I could hear several moans in the crowd. Walked him. As he defiantly flipped the bat. Dude, you were lucky you weren't called out.
Right.
Ad'll flip the lineup. Elvis Edwards steps in. He's 1 for 2. Grounded to short. Got himself a single.
Yeah, he got a single on a check swing back to the pitcher and was just able to leg it out.
Runner goes. Throw down. You are out.
They had to hit and run on because
yes,
Edwards swung at one that was way up and outside. Not a whole lot he could do there. And that's just, you know, Oklahoma trying to get some momentum, trying to get something going.
I like the call. It didn't work, but boy, do I like the call. You got to be aggressive. Make something happen. Strike two. It took a good throw, and that's what.
Right. I mean, right on the money there from Hendrickson.
Yeah, that's what he gave him.
That off the knob of the bat, and so Edwards going to get another just kind of rare single.
Another nudge hit.
Right. I mean, hey, you better be lucky than good, right?
You know, I thought it hit his elbow guard, and I thought, well, why are you in such a hurry to get down there? But it hit the knob of the bat.
Yes, it did. And, I mean, heads-up play by Edwards to get out of the box and get down.
He knew it, too.
To first.
Yeah. That'll bring in Dalton Odell. Dalton's 0 for 2.
He flew out to center the last time up.
Takes a ball high. Swinging from the heels and fouls it at the plate.
I was going to say healthy cut there.
That's a Master Tech Auto Body foul ball. Master Tech Auto Glass, excuse me. Edwards with a decent lead, not going. Wild pitch high.
Good stretch by Hendrickson behind the dish to get that one. It was elevated for sure.
2 balls, 1 strike. Little foul ball off to the left side. McCain's towing an auto body foul ball. Just a smidge of activity in the Missouri bullpen.
Looks like that's going to be number 7, Lane Malincroft.
Is that ball going to get down? Yes! In the left center, a base hit. Out in the Bermuda Triangle. So 2 on, 1 out for Pete Goodson. Goodson's 0 for 2.
A little bit of life here. So we get a visit from Hendrickson, talking it over with Losi.
Probably going to change up the signs. We got to get on the same page, dude. Second sign after one, or whatever you're going to use.
Oklahoma looking for a big swing of the bat here from Goodson. Hasn't found a hit yet here in the tournament, but one swing here could really change the tide for him and this Oklahoma team.
First pitch, strike at the knees. I ain't buying what Blue is selling. Looked a little bit low.
I was going to say, that one seemed a little down to me, but
strike on the inside edge. All right, Pete. Quit being theatrical. Now just smoke one.
yeah, don't try and show up the umpire. He's going to call another tight one on you.
Yes, he will.
That's not what you want to do.
That ball's hit a mile high down the right side. Right fielder comes in. That's Mort. He makes a good catch. Well, that ball was inside on him. He's on top of the plate. I don't know if I guess he's always been doing that, but I wouldn't like to be on top of the plate because if they pitch you in, you're gonna think it's a ball and they're gonna call a strike on you. I don't get it. Oh well, Carson Colbert steps in. He's 0 for 1 with a walk.
Grounded out to second.
Takes a ball high. 2 on, 2 out. We're in the 6th. 1-0. Washington. Ball down and away. 2-0. Edwards out there dancing second base. He ain't going nowhere with a left-handed hitter at the plate.
No, not right now. His run's too important.
He's the tying run. He ain't going nowhere, boys. Ground ball, base hit to left. They're going to try to score him. Here comes the throw. The play at the plate. You are out!
What a throw from Patke out and left. I knew it was going to be a dangerous send by Coach there at third, but maybe a game-saving throw from Patke and left.
What a throw. That keeps it at 1-0 as we move on to the 7th inning. This is the Mid-South Regional Tournament on Livestream STL.
I'm Scott Seek, your local Edward Jones financial advisor. When we work together, we'll focus on what's important to you. We'll create a personalized financial strategy backed by our advice, tools, and resources to help you reach your goals. And we'll partner to help your strategy stay on track no matter what happens. Contact me today at 636-937-8081. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Mama's on the Hill, home of the original toasted ravioli. For reservations, gift cards, and banquet and catering inquiries, contact them at 314-776-3100, located at 2132 Edwards in St. Louis, Missouri. Check them out on the web on mamasonthehill.com. Follow them on Facebook and Instagram for exclusive holiday offers.
Guys, I've always wanted to ask you this since you're both pitchers. What's your favorite pitch? It's a fastball? Okay, I know. It's a curveball. No? Okay, well, what's your favorite pitch?
Oh, yeah. Spitball.
The Main Street Sports Show. You never know what we're going to throw at you.
2-3-4 for Washington, Missouri. Eckhoff leads off, takes a strike, squares the bunt, takes the ball. 1-1. What a play to end the sixth.
Oh, they said he went around on that one, so it is going to change to 0-2. They said he offered at that.
He fouls that off his foot. Ground ball, base hit to left. He's probably just about the fastest guy in the tournament.
Right.
He rounded third as the left fielder picked up the ball, and he threw a laser beam one hop to the catcher. Sitting there just waiting on him.
Right. I mean, it just, you can't fault Oklahoma for trying to score on that. I mean, we talked in the break. We both would have sent him on that base hit there because it's a key moment in the game, key run. The left fielder has to come up with a perfect throw, and give a lot of credit to Patke. He did it.
What if he bobbles it?
Right.
We're tied. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count to Eckhoff. He's got to be the hero of the game right now for Patke for throwing him out at the plate.
Absolutely.
Base hit to left.
That's going to be an error for sure.
All
right
right
under the glove of shortstop Lane McCarter. Just came up a bit too quick on that one.
The crack of the bat, and then all of a sudden, a big roar. You know it happened to be an error. That'll bring in Dayton Skaggs. Boy, would a run here play big dividends for Washington? Holy cow. To get an extra?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh,
Any
man.
insurance right here just helps settle the nerves a little bit as you head into the home half.
He takes the ball. Ground ball to the pitcher. To short for one. It goes into center field.
And the wheels are starting to come off for Oklahoma. Back-to-back errors here in the top of the seventh.
2 errors by the shortstop. It went off his glove. That's the shortstop's ball the whole way. The second baseman's got to vacate because the shortstop's moving toward the first base to take that throw, and it's an easy transition. But they got there almost at the same time, but it went off the shortstop's glove. Boy, boy, boy.
Yeah, difficult conversation here if you coach.
Where do we get our banners? Cheap Seats Photography, that's where. Ron and Lisa Rigdon, photographer, banners, designs, all kinds of things from them. 314-402-9014 or cheapseatsphoto.com for all your signage needs. They have taken care of us. Ray put in an order for banners for the Mid-South Regional, and they're hanging around the ballpark here. They look wonderful, Ronnie boy. You did a great job, you and Lisa. Thank you, folks. We see them all around the high schools. Seckman High School has banners made by, they're everywhere. Great local business, great photographers. Cheap Seats Photo. 2 on, nobody out, and Colton Carrier, the DH, is at the plate. He popped out and got hit. He bunts the ball. They're going to go to first base. There's a play. 1-4 on the putout. Sacrifice is good. Noah Hendrickson steps in.
A little bit of chirping from dugout here over at Washington towards first baseman. Or first base umpire, I should say, not the first baseman.
Robertson checks and pitches in the dirt. Ball 1. Well, if you're Oklahoma, you're looking for a line drive double play. How about a hot shot at the third baseman, you step on the bag? Or if you're Missouri, you're looking for a base hit to potentially crush the hopes.
And with the infield in, those gaps are bigger. Even though they don't appear to be, it's harder for a fielder to get to it. So if you can hit one hard on the ground between first and second, up the middle, or short and third, you're going to get a base hit here. If you're Hendrickson, it's all about putting the ball in play on the ground here.
Next pitch, fouled at the plate. 2 balls, 1 strike. Outfield is pretty much straight up.
Yeah, you can't quite start cheating in if you're the outfielders, because then if one's in the gap, you're in a world of hurt. So you got to play that straight up.
The left fielder's warming up his arms.
Just in case he needs to make a throw.
Yeah, just in case he's got to launch one. Next pitch. Strike called. Great deuce. 2-2. Wouldn't that be something? They hit a fly ball to left.
And we got to see another play at the plate.
And then he throws this guy out at the plate. Cool school. We shall see. 2-2 by Richardson or Robertson. No. You're going to stay here.
He said he leaned into that one.
Yes, sir. Nice try. Nice try. Blues all over it. That's a foul ball. Now here comes the begging.
Yeah, you can't turn in and lean into that.
Why?
I'm not real sure
well,
what they're talking about here.
I think with 2 strikes, if he turned in, it got him in the strike zone, they could call him out.
That is
of the
true.
Third strike.
Right. It is. I did not think about that.
Yeah.
But with 2 strikes, him leaning into that, it would be strike 3,
so
and
you
the
just
batter
can't
would be
call
out.
It's where did it hit him? I know it got his elbow, but and good for the Oklahoma coach.
Right. To ask about that. So if he did lean in,
and some of these
the
guys
third
are
strike.
so on top of the plate, it's not even funny. Nope. It's 3-2. You lean in and you get hit.
So that's going to be
Oklahoma looking for an explanation.
Right. It's funny how that goes back and forth.
But
the only way they could get around this is if they're saying it hit him and he did not attempt to get out of the way and it would have been a ball anyway. That's the only other flip side to that is you still have to make an effort as a hitter to move. You can't just stand there and take the ball. I'm assuming that's what they're talking about here. I mean, you don't see this come into play often. Usually if it hits the batter, it's just dead ball hits the batter unless there's a real concerted effort of leaning in over the plate. And if he is leaning in over the plate, then we go back to the original call.
Come on, boys. You're getting into our lunch hour. And the discussion continues. Okay, now Oklahoma's happy.
All right,
we're
so
happy.
Here we go. Full count
We're
apparently
happy.
On the hitter.
Okay, here we go. Two on. 1 out.
What are we doing here?
Here's the Robertson pitch. And that pitch hit him.
Right. So after all that, he still gets hit by a pitch and moves his way down to first.
You know, they take that body armor off of him, that wouldn't happen. That's the biggest complaint. You see guys wearing stuff all over from their biceps all the way down to their wrist. Plus, some of them got plates on the backs of their hands. So in steps Elbert. He's had a hit today. Bases loaded, 1 out. Infield is in. Strike called. Good pitch.
And this is where we talk about all the time, Coach. This is where you could take the will of the other team right here with a big hit.
Yes, you can. Ball in the dirt, gets away. He can't find it. One scores. One ball, one strike to count. You know, it's so important to block these pitches in the dirt and keep them from moving away. Well, I don't care if it's a slider, curveball, fastball. You got to smother that thing. Ball outside.
Big insurance run there for Washington here in the top of the 7th, and 2 more still standing in scoring position.
Ground ball to short, the throw to the plate. Got him! Out! Nice job. Fielder's choice allows Elbert to reach. Skaggs is out 6-2. Very nice job. McCarter fielded that ball on his knees. Threw a strike to the plate. Now we got 2 down. And that'll bring in Cade Patke.
Singled right through third and short in his last at bat.
Big looping swing. Comes up empty. Strike 1. Little activity in the Missouri bullpen.
Looks like it is just Ben Losing throwing a little bit more just to get himself, keep himself loose.
Yeah. One ball, one strike to count to Patke. Fly ball, right center. On the move is Odell, and he makes the catch. That'll end the inning. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Oklahoma needs some runs. This is the Mid-South Regional Tournament on Livestream STL.
McCain's Towing and Auto Body, a family-owned and operated business centrally located in Jefferson County. Your one-stop shop, 24/7 towing and recovery, auto body repairs, and mechanical needs. Small or large, leave us in charge. Give us a call at 636-479-9995 or visit 888 Commercial Boulevard in Herculaneum, Missouri.
Hi, this is Steve Curley at Master Tech Auto Glass. Response has been great to our new business, but remember, we're not new in the business of auto glass. We have over 20 years of experience in rock chip repair, full windshield replacement, And we also offer camera recalibration services to keep your safety features functioning properly. We're a family-owned business, and I sincerely ask that you give my wife, Amanda, and I the opportunity to earn your business. So stop in or give us a call at 636-208-0018 or check us out at mastertechautoglass.com. We're MasterTech Auto Glass, located at 104 Twin City Mall in Crystal City, Missouri. Your vehicle will be in good hands at MasterTech Auto Glass.
Well, that's not what you wanted.
Takes one off the dome to start the bottom of the seventh is Kendon Wood.
I'm sitting here gearing up. Okay, shut him down. And boink! Got him right in the lid.
Right off the top.
Lane McCarter steps in. So you're telling me we got a chance? Strike called. Leadoff man is on for Oklahoma.
Tensions are high. Both coaching staffs not super thrilled with our umpiring crew today. But you can imagine with tension so high in an elimination game.
Half swing. Ooh, I just don't believe that. I'm sorry. I ain't buying what you're selling. 0-2. Ground ball to the third baseman. He bobbles. Can't get the handle on it.
Oh, man, that is a heartbreaker right there. Taylor made 5-4-3 double play. Can't find the handle. Error there by Skaggs is going to let both runners move up.
So we got runners on first and second. No big deal. Brings in Ryan Shelton.
This game
Shelty's over
gets more and more interesting, doesn't it?
Holy moly, as my grandson would say. The tension level just shot through the ceiling. Wild pitch high, ball one.
And with that as well, Lane Malincrot is back up in the bullpen for Washington, throwing, trying to get loose in a hurry in case he is needed.
Squares to bunt, pulls back, takes the ball, 2-0. You know, as much as I hate to say this, I could see them loading the bases here in a second with a walk. I mean, the way things have gone today. Line drive, base hit.
Oh.
The coach comes out of his shoes trying to stop the runner, and he got him stopped. Nice job, coach. So a base hit. The fuzz is flying, shoes are flying.
That's right.
But he got him stopped.
They're going all out there.
We got time as the Missouri Brain Trust heads to the mound. See if we're going to see a pitching change.
And while we got a moment, we want to invite you to join Faith Community Church. You can join them online or in person at 9 a.m., 10:45 every Sunday. Get more information, find out what's happening there at Faith Community in House Springs, Missouri. Visit faithcommunity.co.
I was quite amused just now when that coach tried to stop that guy and that shoe comes flying off. He went down, but I'm telling you, he got him stopped.
You're not going to miss that as the runner for sure.
Oh,
you see your coach, both hands up.
Coach, I thought you was going to throw it. I thought you were throwing that shoe at me.
Going to make him to stop.
Dude, I'm going to get you stopped if I have to hit you with a shoe. All right, we got bases loaded for Oklahoma. Caden McHatton steps in. He's 0 for 2. What are we doing here?
Oh, man. Corners come in on the defense. You're going to keep your middle infield back.
Ground ball, base hit! 1 run scores. That's all. It's 2-1 on the RBI by McHatton. Well, coach is heading back out. That's it. That'll be it for Losing.
Yep.
Bases are still loaded. And we're going to see a pitching change right here. And incoming is... We're going to take a commercial break. We'll be right back, folks. This is the Mid-South Regional Tournament on Livestream STL.
That Ray, I'll say real quick, I really admire what you guys do with this. I think everybody who's ever tuned into one of these, whether it's a Legion game, whether it's a high school baseball game, with basketball, football, whatever it is, I've heard nothing but tremendous feedback about Livestream STL and what you guys do and the quality of production, things like that. I would really encourage anybody who's involved in athletics throughout the county, really anywhere in the metro area, anybody who's interested in sponsoring activities to get on board and get involved with this. I think it's added a ton to what we do here. It's added a ton to the program. You guys are a class act. You're committed to doing things the right way, and we really appreciate that.
Guys, I've always wanted to ask you this since you're both pitchers. What's your favorite pitch? It's a fastball? Okay, I know. It's a curveball. No? Okay, well, what's your favorite pitch?
Oh, yeah. Spitball.
The Main Street Sports Show. You never know what we're going to throw at you.
Okay, kids, bases loaded. It's a 2-1 ball game. Get Grandma another beer and strap Grandpa in the recliner. This just got dicey.
Sit up in the seat.
Oh, Lordy.
Fantastic finish inbound.
Davin Wellman steps in. First pitch, taken for a ball. Wellen walked his last time out. He was a pinch hitter back in the 6th. Time is called. The runner from third base started running down the line like a squeeze was on. The pitcher stepped off because the catcher called time. Ball down. The infield is in.
Just the call there. Bring everybody in, looking to cut down the runner at the plate.
Ball outside.
Right now, Malincrot's going to have to find the strike zone here.
It's a 2-1 ball game. Washington leads. He walks him. This game's tied. Oh. Was that a courtesy strike?
It was close. I mean,
I'm asking for a friend. Next pitch. Strike 2.
All right, he has found his way back into this count. Has Malincrot.
Okay, if you're Davin Wellen, you have got to put the bat on the ball. 3 balls, 2 strikes. He fouls it out of play. That's a MasterTech Auto Glass foul ball. The infield is in. Tying, we're here. Strike 3, called him out.
That's a big strikeout there.
You know, in my opinion, that was a lame at bat by Wellen.
Oh, absolutely.
He never swung the bat. I think he was trying to draw a walk.
You can't go up there looking to walk. You've got to go up there expecting to get a hit.
And
if he's going to walk you, you let him walk you.
Yes.
But you cannot keep the bat on your shoulder with 2 strikes on a close pitch.
It's 2-1 Washington. Bottom of the 7th, bases loaded, 1 out, and the leadoff hitter, Elvis Edwards, on base. He's 2 for 3. Swings at the first one. Strike 1. He's had a pair of hits and a ground out.
Both of his hits have come off of almost like check swing.
Yeah. He got
accidental.
a knob. He got a knob hit the last time. Curveball way up, 1-1.
Don't let one get away here if you're Malincrot. Get it to the backstop, because you're giving every reason for McCarter to just sprint down the line.
Next pitch. Fly ball to center field. Caught by Jasper. Here comes a throw to the plate. Safe. We're tied.
Big swing there from Edwards, getting the ball in the air deep enough out to left center to get the run across.
So Edwards ties the game with an RBI sacrifice fly to center. Dalton Odell steps in. Nice job by the coach. You want him in the stretch. Line drive, foul ball down the line. Strike one. That's a McCain's Towing and Auto Body foul ball. That's exactly what you do in that situation when he's pitching from the windup. You just start screaming, step off.
Right.
And then
right.
what's a kid going to do? He'll step off.
Right.
That's the thing to do. And then they realize, pitch. Oh yeah, I got to be on the stretch.
Right.
This is a tense moment for a pitcher. Nice job by the coaching staff. Off speed, outside. 1-1. Ooh, Lordy. Base hit. I'm trying to score this run because at least we got it tied. Another foul ball. 1-2.
So far, Odell has been out in front of both pitches. I mean, swinging really early, so setting himself up to maybe go over the top on that old deuce.
He may break his legs if he throws him a curveball. Oh, my goodness. I thought he tipped it.
No foul ball, swung and missed,
all right.
And he's going to get to go down on that.
Okay, that's a strikeout for the pitcher, an error on the catcher, which I don't believe that scoring, but that's the way you score that. He reaches first base, everybody moves up one, and the bases are loaded, 2 down, and in steps Pete Goodman.
Can't get any more tense, can it, Coach?
Oh, my goodness. Goodson, he's 0 for 3. Strikeout, ground out, fly ball. First pitch, off the catcher's glove. Woo! That was a pass ball. Dude, you got to grab that.
You got to go quick there. Just didn't scoot away enough, but man.
Next pitch by Malincrot. Down 2-0.
Got to settle in here.
Dude, there's no margin for error here either.
No.
Not a bit.
Cannot put him on. Got to come to the hitter.
A mistake cannot be made here. Outside, 3-0.
And now as the hitter, you know he's got to throw 3. I don't even know that I care to swing at this next pitch.
I would call time as a coach. I'd walk out, take the bat out of his hand, not let him swing it.
Right. Go up there, just stand, my friend.
Walked him.
That is how it's going to end.
And we are going to end the ball game with an RBI, base on balls, a walk-off as Shelton scores. Oklahoma comes back. They win 3-2.
Who are we going to have for our player of the game here, guys? That's all I want to know. Who are we going to have for player of the game? That's all. Pete Goodson's going to be our player of the game. All right. There you have it. Thank you so much for being a part of this there. We will have Pete Goodson on here real quick here. We're going to send Brian Kaplinger out to go grab him and talk to him real quick. And as we're wrapping things up, our next game will be at 3 o'clock. That between Mississippi and Missouri, the Missouri State champion. The unfortunate part here, the Missouri host here in Washington has been eliminated. But we do want to, we're probably going to grab, Coach, Coach Getsy sometime this week and really just, talk to him and tell him how awesome he's been to us, especially this week as we go through the week and whatnot. But you see Brian Kaplinger out here, and we'll kick over here real quick. Put your headset back on there real quick and give me your thoughts here on how this ended.
I had just a slight feeling all along it wasn't going to stay 1-0. And as it moved along, things were happening on both sides. I thought, somebody's going to come up with something big.
Right.
I didn't see it ending up with a walk-off walk.
Yeah.
I actually thought just now we were going to get extra innings.
Yeah.
But that was quite a ball game. It's a crushing defeat for Missouri. They had chances to score a few more runs, and they didn't do it.
Yep. Where's our player of the game here? Grab your headset there and take the honors here, Coach.
So big.
So Oklahoma fought, scratched, and clawed. They were down 1-0 for about 117 innings. Hey, you got the chance, dude. You came back. You guys walk off a 3-2 win over Missouri. Tell me about your at-bat, a walk-off walk.
Just trying to get up there and do the best I can, get on, just do what it takes to get that run in.
We were teasing over here. Dude, for some reason, you kind of get an eye on players, and you ended up watching 2 games and calling one of my favorite players in the tournament. And I was rooting for you, and I said to Brian, when it was 3-0 count, I said, if I'm the coach of Oklahoma, I call time, I go out there, I take the bat out of Pete's hand, let him stand there without a bat so he can't swing it. Then if it goes 3-2, give it back to him. Dude, it had to be nerve-wracking.
I'm kind of used to it. I mean, in school ball, it happened to me a lot. I'd get walked, and nobody wanted to throw to me. I just kind of do what it takes to win.
See, and we don't know that about you. You're just a guy from Oklahoma, and, with the tension and everything, it has to feel good after the game last night. Losing 1-0. Dude, and for you guys to come back and take one.
It feels great.
It does. And put you back in the tournament. What's it like coming up here with only 10 players, though? You got one on the bench.
Real comfortable on the bus.
There you go. Our player of the game, Mr. Pete Goodson, had the walk-off walk in Oklahoma's 3-2 win. Thanks for the time, brother. Enjoy the day.
Yeah. Congratulations to Oklahoma. They win 3-2. Again, we will be wrapping this up for here, but 3 o'clock we'll be right back here with Mississippi and Missouri. That'll be, again, 3 o'clock. Don't miss out on the action here. We'll probably start things a couple, 3-4 minutes early to kind of give you a little wrap up and pregame here. But for Coach Ray Halbrook, I am a coach at one time. Coach Woody Garner and Coach Brian Kaplan.
Just throwing out the coach terms all
there
day
There
now.
it is, Coach is there. All of us here at Livestream STL. Thanks again. We'll see you at 3 o'clock on the Mid-South Regional on Livestream STL. See you at 3. Thanks for watching today's broadcast. Any unauthorized use of this broadcast without the express written consent of Livestream STL is strictly prohibited.